Alrighty, ladies and gentlemen, we apologize for the delay, but once again, welcome back to the Roundtable Qualifiers 2023. Today we've got a super good match after sequeling the incredible match between Emery and Intercambing. Emery putting up an incredible performance, but his next opponent is going to be decided in this match between Kurumi and Chicony. My name is Shiva. With me today is the wonderful Takani. How's it going, Takani?
I am doing quite well. How are you?
Bro, doing good. It's been a long day. Looking forward to this next epic banger match coming on. Kurumi making a massive name for himself, being incredibly strong in the tournament scene. And Chicony, we've known him as Level Russian back in 2022, and he's trying to push his way further in, having a little bit of an unfortunate swing in the first couple matches he's played, just barely missing out, getting knocked out, taking down Swick 6-5 in the losers bracket. But going in against Kurumi, this is bound to be a pretty strong matchup here. Looking at Kurumi, it's incredibly strong on that tech and ult. Generally, a fantastic all-rounder. But in general, yeah, super good all-rounder. Tech and ult are two of his most notable preferences here. What do you think, Takani? Do you have any other thoughts on Kurumi?
I keep looking at the part on the player card that says the guy that misses on 2-star jumps. And you know, I really think that Chicony should be looking at taking advantage of that. Find the 2-star jump map in the pool.
Find the 2-star jump map in the pool? I wonder what map that is. What do you think, Takani? I think maybe number 5 potentially, because you know it's pretty small, pretty short jumps. It's mostly speed intensive.
You are right. Number 5 is really small spacing. Yeah.
I think that's a solid pick for Chicony to go for. Actually, if we were to move on to Chicony, he is a phenomenal finger control and speed player. Really well known for that fantastic double time ability. Number 1 in Russia for a damn reason. Incredibly strong. Massive Pekka fan. Big respect. Shout out to my VTuber fans out there. But yeah, Chicony, incredibly strong double time. We should expect to see multiple speed, high density, high skill cap picks from Chicony, most notably that normal 5, and the majority of the double time picks, probably double time 1, double time 2, double time 3, maybe double time 4. It's a little gimmicky, a little bit funky, so maybe that's a map that he's going to avoid in the double time set. But yeah, generally, super speedy player in Chicony. Definitely a polarizing match, to say the least. Both these players pretty unique in their skill sets.
Yeah, what I'm expecting to see is that Chicony's going to first pick speed, Kurumi's going to first pick tech, and then it'll just toss them out from there. I do expect that this is going to be a closer match than the 6-1 that we saw with Emery and Intercambing. It's going to be quite interesting.
For sure. If we were to consider the ban options here for both these players, I think Chicony, if he is aware of Kurumi's fantastic set skills in that tech and ult department, probably going to take down that normal 3 and normal 4. Those are probably Kurumi's strongest map set or map options to go for. Could also go for a tech hard rock, maybe hard rock 3, hidden 3 even. A little bit bursty tech-ish thing. Actually, hidden 4 is probably a much better option for Chicony to ban for if he wants to get rid of that techie hidden.
Absolutely.
But look at Kurumi's bans. It's very simple. I think Kurumi's got plenty of options. He doesn't want to get speed abused. He probably struggles a little bit on that speed department compared to Chicony. If he wanted to eliminate his strengths rather than his weaknesses, I mean, really, speed is a little bit of a weakness here for Kurumi. He could potentially pop off, maybe win on that combo game department, but Chicony definitely has that edge over him in that speed. So probably number 5, double time 2, double time 3 are probably 3 really solid ban options here for Kurumi.
Yeah, if I'm Kurumi, I don't think I get rid of DT3. DT3 is short enough that it can actually honestly just be left up to like an RNG on a random miss. I think Kurumi's best options would be to ban no mod 5 DT2.
Yeah, that's fair. I can totally understand that. I think yeah, it's definitely going to be a clash of 2 polarizing skill sets here. We're still struggling to get the invites in with the players. Hunter, bless him, he's trying to get the invites in, but at the very moment, I don't seem to see if the players are both in so far. But
Kurumi is in. Chicony is playing something.
Oh, Chicony, come on, get in here.
Kurumi's been in for a second.
We've already got a 10-minute delay. We need to continue on this match. It's over the way again, ladies and gentlemen. But trust me, you don't want to miss this match. You already saw that crazy match between Emery and Intercambing. Solid dominant victory. And speaking of that, next opponent is Emery, the pride of the Philippines, taking down the pride of Chile, going up against one of these 2 players, the pride of Russia. and one of the strongest tournament players in China. China have
one of the prides of China.
Yeah, one of the prides of China. That's not to undermine him at all. China's got fantastic tournament talent. Crystal and Milk Tea, like those two players, incredibly well known for being strong on the tournament scene, and Koromi's no exception. You know, the Golden Trio, 3 fantastic Chinese tournament players, and you know, Koromi is one of those shining stars. So it's safe to say this match is going to be very, very good, and I'm looking forward to the future matchup, regardless of who wins here. Henry is on a tear though in that losers bracket, taking out Intercamping 6-1. You know, looking at Intercamping's performance last weekend, where he just barely took down Takedo in an absolutely incredible match. You should really check that match out, by the way, if you guys haven't already, on the Roundtable YouTube channel. Takedo against Intercamping, what a brilliant match to play that, to watch that was. Strongly recommend looking at that if you feel like looking at some entertaining tournament gameplay. But looking up to this match so far, looks like both the players are in, and we're going to be looking at those bans. We've already talked about the bans here, the options here. Kurumi wants to get rid of that pure speed, and Chicony maybe wanting to eliminate more of Kurumi's strengths here.
Yeah, I have to wonder what's going through these players' heads, knowing that, oh, if I do win this, I have to play this Henry tomorrow.
Yeah.
It's a very scary thought to have, I think.
It's going to be a long road, for sure. But we're looking at those bans, and they were exactly as you predicted. No Mod 5 and Double Time 2. No Mod 5 is going to be the first ban, but I believe Kurumi may have made a small mistake there with the second ban, forgetting that you have to pick last, because it's a double BA format where the first ban picks first, and the second player gets to pick twice their bans. But Hidden 2 and Hidden 3 are what's going to be banned for Chicony. I think these are solid bans here. Hidden, just generally not a comfort point. He knows how strong Kurumi is, generally above, around everything, around every skill set, let alone the tech and the ult. So I think this is a solid ban for Chicony. Just getting rid of those core weaknesses, making sure he's prioritized as possible without getting a free loss in Kurumi's favor. But we're going to see the first pick here. Double Time 3, as expected here from Chicony.
All right, here we go. This was definitely the first pick we were expecting from Chicony. We saw this actually in last match as well with Henry and Intercamming, and it literally came down to the last couple seconds. I don't think it's going to happen here. I think Chicony definitely does have the edge on speed, but anything can happen in the heat of the map. As I said, this map is kind of RNG. So who really knows?
This map is incredibly short. Borderline TV size, 1 minute 31 seconds, but incredibly speed intensive. 270 BPM bursts everywhere. Definitely a massive comfort point here for Chicony. But here we go, ladies and gentlemen. We are going into this losers bracket match. Kurumi versus Chicony. Double Time 3 first pick here for Chicony. So far, so good. Accuracy in a big struggle here for Kurumi, giving Chicony that early lead. But as you can see, this map is incredibly short, as we already mentioned. We're already a third of the way through this map, and Chicony holding on to that solid SS, gaining himself that big speed lead. May lose it, but that score lead, massive accuracy advantage, pushing his score lead further and further. Already 100,000 difference. Halfway point here. If Chicony is to break, this could be disastrous, but so far it's looking pretty solid. Constant
He's
burst.
not comfortable. There's a miss as he goes just slightly dips under 90 and recovers. Not good.
Gone. Kurumi's gone. Combo's over. Chicony may trade the break, but I think it's already too late. The accuracy is huge. Chicony 100% takes this map. Already, we see a first point come through. Chicony may have missed on the FC, and maybe if someone more prominent on the speed could have potentially taken this breakpoint off him. But regardless, look at these accelerating sections. He gets really fast. We already know that both of these players are broken, but Chicony hits the ending. Solid first win for Chicony, 1-0.
Yeah, exactly what we expect from Chicony, just getting a safe point on the board. But now Kurumi gets to strike back, and I'm really curious what Kurumi goes with here.
Kurumi's a fantastic all-rounder. Plenty of options. That No Mod 3 is still viable. Same with No Mod 4. He's a really strong ult and tech player. You know those options are available. I think the options here for Kurumi are a lot more diverse compared to Chicony. Chicony, no slouch on the hard rock. I think hard rock is definitely an underrated pick here for Chicony. I think he's probably gonna have the option to go for that hard rock 1 in the future. But for now, we're looking into the first pick for Kurumi, Hidden 4, Newspaper for Magicians. It's almost like I called it, Takani. It's almost like I called it.
It's almost as if you did. The Hidden 4, I think, yeah, this is definitely the safest pick that Kurumi could go for. It's going to be interesting. I think Chicony definitely has a little bit of a better chance on this than Kurumi had on the DT3. We'll really see as we get into the heat of the map.
Here we go. This is a fantastic song, Let Her Remind Me. Probably the best song in the pool. Camellia, Newspapers for Magicians. If you haven't played this map, you're living under a rock. Go download it, for crying out loud. It is a brilliant, brilliant map. Probably one of the best maps in the pool, in my opinion. But Hidden 4, pretty tech, pretty meh-techy. Probably as you would expect from tech, considering that the mapper is meh. You know the guy for his fantastic tech maps. And this is no different. But let's keep in mind, this map is incredibly long. Contrast to the first map, this is 4 minutes and 27 seconds long. About 33 seconds short of being a tiebreaker length. So yeah, you know this map's long, and you know that a miss could be really, really huge for Kurumi in the late stages of this map if Chicony can hold his ground. This is a massive comfort pick here for Kurumi, as we said. It's probably one of his best options. Going into the first little quick section here. Nothing too intense just yet. It's going to build up. The map is really, really long, so it's going to take a little while for the bullet to come through. But so far, accuracy advantage in a little favor of Chicony, just a tiny, tiny bit.
And here we go. It's going to get more intense from here on out, and I think this is going to be the big determining factor. This is fairly flowy. I don't see players getting caught up here, but, you know, just maybe. Anything can catch you on these hidden tech maps, honestly.
Yeah, for sure. The comfort is massively on Kurumi's favor, so we're getting into this little section here. This isn't too intense, as you can see. Pretty standard. I think most players could be pretty comfortable on there. The 1/3 jumps! Trips up Chicony in the accuracy department, evening it out, giving Kurumi that small little advantage here. And we're going into a little bit more of an intense section. Those triangle patterns could trip up a few players, but at the very moment, both Chicony and Kurumi feeling good. Oh my god, Kurumi drops on that little space stream there. Chicony has the advantage.
That's not good. Chicony with such a big combo advantage on Kurumi's first pick, and look, we're almost halfway. Kurumi's score is kind of capped.
We don't see the break. Oh, I thought you might have seen the break there, but we don't. Players aren't aware of the score. Chicony is still nerves-free. He's still going, holding on the fantastic combo at the halfway point. If he is to break on this next TI, this could be detrimental for him. Kurumi, recovering solidly so far. About 267 combo and climbing. But Chicony still going strong. 98 accuracy, not to boot as well. Does drop it a little bit to the 97 mark. Evening it out, but that advantage, the longer it lasts, the more dire it's going to be for Kurumi. And there we go. That's a big part coming through. Are we going to see a break here? No, we don't. Chicony's still
it's going to be a slow section.
The slow section, I don't think we're going to see anyone trip up here, but we're getting 2/3 in, and the lead is slowly pushing away from Kurumi.
Kurumi needs Chicony to break, like, right now, and he does!
Oh my god! Chicony! What are you doing? Oh my god, Chicony, what are you doing to Chicony's PC? Did you hack him, bro? What was that call? What was that curse?
I plead the fifth! And here we go, this is Kurumi's comfort zone. This is the tech section.
Here we go, a little bit of space here. This map goes away long. Kurumi breaks once again. There's no way that's going to happen for him now. Chicony powering through despite that break. That might have been rigged. Can't lie, that caster curse was quite incredible. Quite marvelous.
You know, Chiba, you and I were both known for leaking the script a little sometimes. It's fine.
We do a little bit of script leaking. But yeah, that's it, ladies and gentlemen. That break from Kurumi and that trade from Chicony later on does not matter. Chicony with a fantastic early combo going in through. This actually gets really, really tough, and despite Chicony breaking, I don't think there's going to be enough time. Look at these jumps! Oh my god, Chicony hits those jumps, but unfortunately, a break from Kurumi 100% seals it now. Both Chicony can fall apart and still take this for sure. Little chain miss there from Chicony, but that's it. Hidden 4, taken by Chicony. Snagged. 2-0 now.
Talk about how good this song is, by the way.
Yeah.
Oh my lord. I don't think I've heard this song in full before.
Yeah, it is just so brilliant. Yeah, 2-0 for Chicony, and now he's got a brilliant opportunity to extend his lead 3-0 if he makes the right pick here. You know, if he's not going to go for that double time one, he might go for a hard rock pick. I wouldn't be surprised to maybe be saving a double time. I think Chicony is well known for his incredible double time aim ability. Made some incredible scores in 2022 to show that. So I think it's safe to say the double time one is a solid option for him. Probably a guaranteed win, I think. But maybe he's going to be saving that. Maybe he's going to be holding that on for now, keeping that for later. Maybe picking for a hard rock. I think hard rock is a safe position to go for. Maybe hard rock 1, hard rock 2. No, not hard rock 2. Sorry,
not hard rock 2.
Yeah, not hard rock 2. Definitely not. Oh, he's over the normal 2.
That makes sense off the DT3, actually. I would say just trying to push Kurumi's stamina early. I like that idea a lot.
Strategizing here. Currently thinking outside the box. But looking at this normal 2 here, ladies and gentlemen. 7.69 stars, 195 BPM. Quite short, but on the 2-minute mark. Not as short as double time 3, but still pretty short. Just bordering on that 2-minute mark. But this is constant decel axle, 190 BPM streams. Has a few intense flowing sections, but mostly stamina intensive.
We'll see here. Chicony's going to be the first to find a chain miss, though. And that act drop is going to mean a lot. And with another chain miss right there, what is going on?
Some early breaks there for Chicony, giving him that early disadvantage. Maybe a little bit of growing pains, just adjusting a little bit. He did just play hidden for about 4 minutes.
No, you don't have time for growing pains, though. We're already according to the map, and there's another miss right there, and Kurumi's still assessing.
Kurumi holding on really well, losing that assess, but regardless, holding on to a solid full combo. But massive break, actually. Whoa, about nearly a third of the way through. Chicony's got to hold if he wants to take this advantage here. 2 whole percentage, nearly 2 whole percentage at least. Another break. He's not helping his case. He made this pick, but unfortunately it's backfiring pretty horrendously here. Look at these decel streams. Big space stream coming through. Both players hold, but Kurumi's the one to lead the charge. He's going to be holding on to that combo, and in this low stream, building up some free combo, extending that lead even further. Accuracy, nearly a 2 whole percent in his favor. And we're going into the 2/3 section here, and this could get intense.
Yeah, I think the nerves are starting to get filled in for Chicony. There's another chain miss right there.
Yikes. Not what you want to see. Chicony's breaking consistently. We may see a break on that twist. Wait, no, I think that was Bancho. Is that break Bancho?
I don't think it was. I think he just built combo back up fast because it's dense.
Maybe,
but
yeah.
Kurumi did find misses. He did find act drops. It's going to get close. It's about 40k right now.
Oh, Chicony may have that combo, but does he have the time? No, he doesn't. He's broke. That's it now, surely. Too little, too late for Chicony. He may hit that massive space stream, but the map goes to Kurumi. A break point to boot. Normal 2 is his.
Brutal map.
Yeah, for sure. Like, whoa. That was way more flow intensive than I thought. Whoa.
Yeah, like, I remember seeing this map before. I didn't realize it was like this.
I remember looking at this in the map pool showcase, and I was thinking, like, yeah, like, this does look pretty stamina intensive, but now looking at it in gameplay, like, whoa, this is very flow intensive. So many flow streams, so many decel acts out, lots of spacing.
It was like 5 different streams that Chicony misaimed.
Yeah.
It was not the stamina that came into play there.
Honestly, might have just been a super unfortunate map there for Chicony. Might have just not been what he was hoping for, but the next pick
I think
for
the nerves set in.
Yeah, potentially so. Maybe that early chain miss maybe hurt his mental a little bit. Maybe not as confident. Maybe not as maybe playing not as well as he hoped on that normal 2. But regardless, we're moving on to that next map. Kurumi's got an opportunity to tie this up 2-2, and he's gone for that normal 4 railgun roulette. Solid pick from him, in my opinion.
Very much so. This is the tech that we were kind of expecting at the beginning of the match here. We'll see if Karumi can bounce back now with it.
Railgun Roulette, once again, another Camellia song here, picked by Karumi. Can't go wrong, he's got some good taste, man.
Absolutely. I love that. I love the double Camellia pick from Karumi. He's just so right. He understands.
He's just so correct. He's just correct, guys. He's just correct in his picks. Oy, oy, oy. At least we know that Kurumi's winning in the music taste department because we know Chicony's going to pick that double time 1, and God, that song is awful. Sorry, Matt. Sorry, Matt Paulers. Sorry, Matt Paulers. Hate to be that guy, but the song sucks. The map is really good, but the song sucks.
I remember. I've been like mapping subs to Wafer for like 2 years. I remember seeing like 5 minutes after he uploaded like that, like, what is going on? What is he doing?
At least I did the job in the mapping department. The song, though, Goodbye Singing Sans Edition, I don't know how to feel about that. I don't know about you.
Why is Sans a Vocaloid, you know?
Alright, comedy aside, we're moving on to this map here. We're going into the increasing density sections, getting a little bit more intense. Both players holding strong, but Karumi having that advantage on the first ki in combo and accuracy. Not combo, just in accuracy, but a break may come through easily. This map has some pretty funky sliders.
Oh, yeah, I'm really worried about a miss-aim, given how Nomad 2 went. I feel like a miss-aim off the flow is coming any second now.
This is really slider intensive, and this map's pretty long. If a break comes through, it's going to be really, really bad in the long run. We're getting close to that halfway mark. If a player breaks here, it could be disastrous. But the accuracy goes to Karumi. He's going to flip the lead in favor of Chicony, but neither of these players are deciding to break just yet. These sliders really, really long. Pretty kind of mid in the velocity department, but slider breaks are so volatile in this. But neither player has broken just yet. Chicony
I was worried that one of them would
advantage.
get caught on the slowdown.
Yeah, I was worried about that as well, to be honest. But the slow slider doesn't fool anyone. Chicony has that advantage in the combo. Don't look at the accuracy, please don't. It's slowly coming to something I'm dreading for. But ignoring that, we're going into the slow section here.
You know, I just started to see accuracy on the right side of my screen.
No, you didn't.
I thought
no,
it
you
looked
didn't.
pretty cool.
No, you didn't. 728. You don't see it.
You're so right. My bad.
Yeah, my bad, bro. My bad. But this is a slow section here. Look at this. Look at this, man. This is pretty terrifying if you're looking at these players. We don't see a break. Neither of these players know what's the deal. They don't know who's winning. They don't know who's losing. They don't know what's going on. All they got to do is hope that they hold and it comes through for them. Getting up the final ki.
Yeah, this stream is so scary.
Ooh, this could drop some accuracy. No drops. Burst sliders hit by both players. Yes, that happens. Space burst comes through. Neither breaks, and we're going to this final ki. This could get really intense. Chicony, the one to break. Karumi with the massive advantage going through the last section. He's got to hold on. Chicony breaks once again. I don't think that's going to be... I think that's it. I think Karumi's won this. The score lead now extending massively. 100,000 combo takes it away towards the end. The tech came in his favor. The consistency saving him here. Chicony breaking once again. Definitely fallen there. It's over now. Multiple breaks come through. Chicony just slips it away, man. Karumi may have broken, but I think that's it. There's not enough time on this map. And Karumi evens it out, ties up the scoreline here on number 4. 2-2. And Chicony's next to pick.
All right. So during that map, I just want to say my mic arm almost fell off my desk. So I'm currently working on fixing that.
Go on, Chicony. You're all good. The map is still slowly ending. There you go.
Chicony, take as long as you need to pick this next map, please.
But look at these combos, man. So incredibly close. But we're going into that dreaded pick. Double time 1, a surefire way to give Chicony that lead. If there's any map we know Chicony is going to ace on, is double time 1. God, I'm hearing this song. Oh, God. Oh, God.
You mean your favorite song in the pool?
You mean the favorite song in the pool? Yeah. All right. Jelly chips being exchanged. The map is about to be started. Chicony, is your microphone ready, bro?
I am ready. Oh,
you're ready.
Okay, I just sit back down.
You're chilling. All right, sick. Here we go. We're going into double time 1 here. Very standard 10.3 aim. definitely something that Chicony is going to benefiting from the most. But Kurumi, that early act drop, going to give him that disadvantage at the start. The discomfort here is already a little bit noticeable, a little bit of a rough start, but maybe he could combo game, maybe he could take something away. Goodbye Sengen, double time 1, 10.3, pretty aimy, going into the first Ki. Unfortunately,
that's not going to be good.
Kurumi, not a good start for Kurumi. Oh, we're seeing constant breaks from Kurumi. Chicony looking so confident. 99.5 accuracy, showing no signs of losing that spark. He's holding strong. Already reaching the halfway mark. Constant 1-2 jumps, kind of really defining how strong Chicony is on this double time, man. Double time aim really is a strong set, and you can see why he saved it for later. Great way to great way to give himself that early lead here. Well, not early lead, really, just giving himself that advantage that he's safe to lose that next pick if Kurumi goes for a pick that's surefire for him to lose. Little bit of a more
Chicony's just farming right now.
Yeah, literally just farming. This is a pretty solid PP score. Not gonna lie to you guys.
Yeah, imagine this without Scorby too.
Yeah, imagine.
Right now.
Going to the final Ki. Chicony may break, unfortunately. No PP for Chicony, ladies and gentlemen. Kurumi, pretty decent recovery here. It's not going to be enough for him to win the map, but you've got to respect that. Hitting the entire Ki here, arguably the hardest part of the map. Big jumps, and he's starting to gain his footing. Sadly, breaks at the very ending, but yeah, Chicony showing his dominance on that double time 1 and taking the lead. One miss, man. One miss. Could have got a high PP score, man. Come on, Chicony. Step it up. You're a farmer.
High PP with Scorby 2. The first player to ever set a PP score with Scorby 2 on the current PP system.
What do you think about Kurumi's options here, Takani? What do you think he's going to pick next? What do you think he's going to pick in the future? We've still got about...
Hard Rock 3 is definitely an option. I think Hard Rock 3, No Mod 3 are both options he can explore. Hard Rock 2 as well. I think those are his next 3 picks in some order. Hard Rock 3, Hard Rock 2. No, DT4, alright.
This is actually a really solid pick from Kurumi, I think. I think this is actually a decent pick. Double Time 4 isn't really too speed intensive. This is more kind of... Let me just keep this in mind. This is AR6 without Double Time. With Double Time, it's AR 8.3. So this is very, very gimmicky. Pretty high BPM, but CS5 AR 8.3, definitely something that's up Kurumi's alley, and definitely something that will kind of not be in Chicony's favor, like, at all. Chicony's not really too known for being really strong on this high CS, low AR, anti-mod kind of map sets here. More on the comfort side for Kurumi. Pretty solid pick here. Unexpected, but still a solid pick, I think.
It's going to be one of those older maps. You're going to have what I like to call those boomer aim patterns.
Oh my god.
It's really easy to get caught out on this aim.
This is pretty crazy aim. Whoa. 2 minutes long. We're seeing multiple spinners, multiple aim patterns. Both these players seem generally quite solid. The accuracy may not be in favor of Chicony, but combo game-wise, both these guys are feeling really, really good. The break comes through, both these players see it. Pressure might be getting to them. We're about a third way through. A little bit of a flowing section. Chicony first to break.
He over-aimed. Oh, no.
He overdid it. It was a misinput. He overdid it. Kurumi's got solid opportunity to extend that now. Another break comes through. He's going to know that Chicony's broken. And these sections here extremely difficult. Oh, he may have broken towards the very end. But Chicony,
I was about to say his aim was starting to look a little scary. He's starting to look a little too confident, starting to over-aim, and that's exactly what he did. Luckily for Kurumi, Chicony did trade out the break. It's not going to matter too much, but Kurumi does hold that pretty significant lead.
Yeah, about 100,000 score in favor of Kurumi. Chicony may have the tiniest of combo advantages, But that trade from both those players there is not going to help. The break comes through. They both know they're broken. Karumi is in a really, really solid position to just continue to hold on to that lead. May not extend it, but as long as Chicony and Karumi at least stay even in the possibly coming breaks here. So far, it seems pretty solid. We're getting to the very late stages of this map. That spinner looks a little too quick. Almost.
Yeah, those spinners are ridiculous at the end of the map.
Oh, hold on a minute. A break from Karumi.
I don't think there's enough density.
I don't. Yeah, no, I think you're right. I don't think there are enough notes here. We're going to that little section there. Chicony, unfortunately, cannot hold on and doesn't see as a chance. There definitely was an opportunity, though. That 50k towards the very end could have been dangerous and could have given Chicony a little quick comeback, but it doesn't happen. Tied up once again, 3-3. Next pick, Chicony.
Yeah, here we go. It's been a pretty even match so far. I mean, we did see Chicony get that early break point, but Karumi took it right back, and now we're sitting at 3-3, and I feel like the room's starting to get a little bit tenser.
Starting to get hot in this lobby, Chicony. Starting to get hot. Chat's starting to get hyped.
That it is. Both these players just have, you only have 2 picks left each until a tiebreaker.
We've got 4 player picks next up. If we're to look at the options here, Double Time is exhausted completely. And Hard Rock 3 is what's going to be picked next for Chicony. Chicony, you said this was going to be a Karumi pick. Why do you think Chicony's gone for this one?
Honestly, it might just be pure confidence just playing this map. I don't quite know what his thought process is here, but it's interesting. And maybe he can prove me wrong in saying that this is a clear Karumi pick.
I think considering this map is pretty HR flow aim intensive, maybe Chicony wants to maybe gamble on that flow aim once again. We did see, unfortunately, Chicony struggle on that normal 2, but maybe that was a bit of a fluke. Maybe Chicony still mechanically feels pretty confident. Because this Hard Rock's pretty flow
and TT4, he messed up the flow a lot. I'm not sure if you want flow aim, that this is the direction you want to go.
I don't know, we'll have to wait and see. Maybe Chicony has got something else in mind. Maybe he's practiced this map. I mean, I think if we were to look at the options that he's got, you know, we've got the Nomad one and we've got the Hard Rock one. Both really solid aim maps for Chicony to go for here. Oh.
You're already seeing it, the Chicony flow aim struggle. We've seen it all match, already finding a miss.
Super early breaks though, but he's not helping his case. He breaks once again. 2 breaks for
this
nothing.
match is only this map is only 2 minutes long. We're already a quarter of the way through. You do not want to miss anywhere.
About close to a third of this map here. Karumi continues to hold on to that combo. Chicony seems to have recovered, but the flame section is yet to come. Is he going to be able to hold? Whoa, Karumi goes down though. Chicony has a solid opportunity to take the lead back. Accuracy massively in his favor. No, not accuracy, sorry. Combo massively in his favor. Accuracy, not so much. Nearly 3% against him. But he continues to hold on, but he misses on the 1/3! The space 1/3 catches Chicony! And
right at the halfway point, right before a slow section.
The halfway point too! Karumi's got slow time to gain that combo back! And the lead was slow close to getting Chicony's hands, but it slipped away through his fingers! And coming into this next section here, Karumi's in the driver's seat to take this map. Oh my god, look at those sections! Look at those weird doubles, look at those cut streams! Karumi may break, but just... I don't know, we're in the last quarter, Chicony. What do we do? What's going on here?
It's not over, but Chicony has to hold. And I think we're about to get to a really hard part here.
All or nothing. Back against the wall. Chicony got to hold on through this final section here. There are jumps at the end here that get really intense. He's got to continue to hold. He's got to keep going. But Karumi's got the recovery. The score's really close. Karumi's going to break. The score's going to flip. There's the break that Chicony's wanted. He's holding on to the continuous section here.
Right at the end.
Oh my god. That looked incredibly close for a second to Chicony, but Chicony continues to push it and hold strong, taking that pick and getting a 4th point on this board.
It all came to that break from Karumi. That's all that mattered right there. Chicony barely taking it at the end. I said he had to hold, and you know what? He listened.
He's listening to the stream. He's using your energy.
That he is. I hope he doesn't mind hearing the song twice.
Totally might have not messed up his timing if that was the case. Immediately, another pick here for Kurumi. Number 3 is what's going to be picked next. Pretty fair pick to go for. This is pretty funky snap aim ult with a little bit of weird sliders and has some frightening back and forth repeat sliders and just some general scary snap aim. Talk about more about this map, Chicony. I want to know your thoughts on this.
This map, the song is deceiving almost, I feel. This song is like, it's so fun, but this map is terrifying. As you said, it's the funky snap aim. There's a lot of like really fast sliders that can catch you off guard if you're not paying attention. There's a lot of aim element to this map, and you're gonna see it really hard here. It's almost techie in a sense, and I think that benefits Kurumi more so than Chicony. And I think that's what Kurumi is going for here.
This is definitely within his skill set. I think he's very capable of popping off on this map. We've seen Chicony struggle a little bit on flow and stuff, and maybe snapping might be more in his favor. This may not be his pick, but yeah, as you said, this map is pretty disgusting, man. This could be a pretty crazy map we're going to see. Maybe multiple trade breaks coming through. Here we go. I love anime. Am I right, Chicony?
I love anime.
I love anime. You can already see this snap aim. Pretty mad. The sliders as well. So far, so good for both these players. Chicony has like a tiny accuracy advantage, but that's going to definitely change. We're literally in the first 10 seconds of the match, ladies and gentlemen. The map, should I say? Sorry. I'm struggling, Chicony. My mouth is saying stuff I don't want to say, man.
It happens. You know what? It's been a long day.
It has been a long day. I totally agree on that. I am exhausted.
Now, I think the big point of contention is going to be the build-up to the first Ki. That's the first place I really see a break coming. From there, I would say there are a couple patterns in the Ki. There's very particular snap aim patterns that I think are comboed 1-2s that probably will catch players off guard, if anything. But these sliders are so hard to combo.
Oh my god! So many slider ends being missed by both these players. But Chicony, this accuracy, really solid here. Continues to hold on. Despite that really funky section, he almost slider breaks on that really weird repeat slider. Almost tripped him up, but he manages to cheese it through. That triangle section also doesn't get tripped up, but that big slider takes Kurumi's combo from him. And we're going to the third of this map. Chicony continues to hold with that big advantage. It's his time to extend this lead. We're getting really close to the halfway point.
We are. It's looking scary now. We are going to go into a short refrain section. It's going to be a little bit calm for a second.
Don't break on this section here, Chicony. Don't break on the halfway point, and you will be happy as ever. Slow little build up here. We're not seeing anyone trip from the sliders. Both these guys continue to hold on to their combos, but Chicony's the combo to look at! He misses! Oh, dearie me, Chicony! The worst time to break! Kurumi now!
Good. He's capped at 600k. That's the highest score he can get.
He's capped exactly 600k. Kurumi has a massive opportunity to extend this. He's got to stay confident. He's got to be comfy on this map. But it only gets harder from here, Chicony. He's got to hold on to this combo in the last third of this map. And it only gets harder from here. A break surely will end it.
Now those patterns right after the big reverse sliders are the thing I'm scared of in these Ki's. Absolutely the biggest chances to miss. Kurumi not going to find it though.
Oh no, he breaks on the long slider
reverse slider again!
Once again, the same slider trips him up. Chicony trades the break not long after that, but the 50k score difference is tense. But if we see a chain miss could change this, Chicony. A chain miss could decide everything here. Another break from Kurumi, giving Chicony a little more of a notable combo advantage.
This guitar solo is so scary, and it's going to go right into the last KI, which is so hard.
Oh, damn.
Smash not over. There's a chain miss from Chicony. That's exactly what you said he needed.
Is there going to be enough time, though? I don't know. This map's only 4 minutes long, but we're going into the very late stages. It's almost over, and Kurumi with that combo might potentially snag the lead from the end. I don't know if there's enough time. I don't think so, honestly. Looking at it now and looking at the rate at which scores the score is climbing.
No, it's not dense
another
enough.
break from Kurumi seals it for sure. Chicony takes another break point and secures himself a tiebreaker.
He hit the side
Match
of
point,
this
Chicony. Well, you wish he hit it earlier because that might have been his map if that was the case, but
Oh,
still,
absolutely. If he hit
super
either
close
of those reverse sliders, he would have won the map.
yeah, for sure. And literally, absolutely for sure. Look at this score difference though. 50k, generally not too far, man. Honestly, not too much of a domineering lead from either player. Chicony may have a massive final combat advantage, but that miscount really hurt him and could have led to a loss, but he takes it regardless, and it's match point Chicony.
Yeah. If you're Kurumi, you have to be scared. This is Chicony's pick. Chicony does get that guaranteed pick. So, I'm curious what he goes for. I think
This
Hard
is
Rock
a
2 is
fighting
off
situation.
limits. You do not pick Hard Rock 2 right here. That is the worst
No.
possible option.
Absolutely not. I think if we were honestly to look at his current options, the map will be relatively exhausted here, but you don't want to go for Hard Rock 4. That's very slidery intensive, not like last week where it was a little bit more speedy. You really want to go for maybe the aim. You know, you've got Hard Rock 1 and you've got No Mod 1. Those are, I think, honestly, two of Chicony's only options here. Maybe Hidden 1? I don't really think he wants to risk the Hidden against Kurumi. Honestly, I think Hard Rock 1 is probably his best option.
Yeah, I was about to say, I think Hard Rock 1 is the safest bet for Chicony, but at this point in the match, there is no safe bets.
Safe as can be, really. if not so safe as possible, that's it. That's Hard Rock 1. Hard Rock 4, he's gone for it. Chicony, he's gone for it, bro. Chicony,
All
thanks
right.
to Hard Rock 4.
This is the gamble. We'll see if it pays off.
This is far and away one of the hardest maps in the pool. Far and away one of the hardest maps in the pool.
Now,
Super
Kurumi wins this,
intensive.
he instant picks Hard Rock 2, we probably go to tiebreaker. So this is a big terminator. I think Kurumi auto wins Hard Rock 2. So I don't know, it really is gonna come down to this match. And honestly, this is a half/slash map. You do not want to be playing this at the end of the match. That's so scary.
This is a really, really hard map. You know, the map will showcase people said how difficult this is. Super slider intensive. Slider race is going to hit you hard here. Ridiculous slider rate, mega high velocity. Hard just seems to be in a confident position here. Maybe he doesn't want to go for the aim, but unfortunately, a break from Chicony gives Kurumi an early advantage. Over 3 minutes long, so not too short. Probably a little bit more leeway for Chicony to potentially come back after losing that miss. Losing that FC. But Kurumi, despite both players struggling in accuracy, Kurumi holds the lead in accuracy and now in combo. Slowly trying to extend the lead. We're getting to the next hard section here. Here we go.
There's a break! Chicony trades it.
Oh, this could be incredibly even here. Look, only about 20,000 score difference. Not even much. Hardly anything. It's still anyone's game. Anyone's game to win.
Absolutely.
We could see another
Kurumi does have that
break.
slight
And look at those sliders, Chicony. Oh my goodness.
Break right there. What?
This is ridiculous. Honestly, this is ridiculous. Both these players hit the KI. I was hoping that maybe one of these players would break on that section. That is incredibly hard. But both the players hit it, and now it gets intense. This is a little bit of a slower part, but it's not going to be long until we see the next KI, and it could get intense once again. Are we going to see both these players hold?
Maybe.
Oh.
The patterns are so breakable, and there goes Chicony! It's Kurumi's game now. We're halfway into the match, and Chicony scores pretty hard cap, but there goes Kurumi on a slider break. Oh wait, it was a bunch.
Wait, it was Bancho! It was Bancho! Kurumi broke! Kurumi actually broke it! The Chicony hold!
That's actually
Wait,
so
that's massive! That's massive for Chicony. He's got the opportunity now to extend the score lead back. It's very quickly actually, very quickly closing in his favor. We're about 3 quarters of the way through this map here, and the flip is now in favor of Chicony. Kurumi breaks once again.
Kurumi is so big.
Massive drive is the opportunity for Chicony to win this. I think he's got this.
Kurumi needs Chicony to break right now, and I don't think he is. Look at that combo. He's so confident right now.
You're reading the script. The script isn't happening. He's not breaking. The script isn't real, guys. Takani's not calling it. He's not got the script. It's that. This is it. I think Chicony's won this match for sure. This was incredibly close at the start, but Chicony's holding his ground now, getting used to these crazy slider sections here. Ridiculous velocity. He may have broken there, but there is definitely not enough time. Chicony, through thick and thin, takes down Kurumi and advances to the next stage against the pride of the Philippines, Henry. GG, well played. What a match this was.
Tomorrow's match between Chicony and Henry will be big. Whoever loses will go home, and whoever wins will have a safety net in the redemption bracket. So it is very scary to see Chicony and Henry playing that match tomorrow. Unfortunate for Kurumi to go out here, but congratulations to Chicony on a 6-3 victory.
Let me just look at the score again. Hold on. Chicony may have won that match, but do you see that S rank? He S-ranked this map. What? He held fantastic combat towards the end. You can see why he picked it now. It looked really frightening at first. Maybe it was just a little bit of a comfort adjustment, because you can see now those sliders really felt good for Chicony to play. And no misses gave him that 93% S rank. Solid score end there for Chicony to finish off this match. Chicony is your winner. Let's take a look at the bracket.
That was the most ridiculous map to have a Bancho on.
Yeah, Bancho. Come on. God.
Come on, Peppy.
Come on, Peppy. But yeah, that's it. Chicony takes it. His next match will be against Henry. But we've still got... Is the next match going to be Xylus and Mustache? Let me just quickly double check the schedule.
Xylus and Mustache at 23 UTC.
Is that going to be the next match?
That is.
Well, we've got a little while then, ladies and gentlemen.
Make sure to catch us back here at 23 UTC for the last match of today, Xylus versus Mustache. Thank you, everybody, for watching the Roundtable 2 Qualifier Tournament, and we will see you next time.
Take care, everyone. We'll see you next time. Don't go anywhere later tonight at 23 UTC. It's bound to be a banger last match of a Saturday. Take care, ladies and gentlemen. We'll see you soon.